Hey guys, it's Victorious EO3 or Cody Wilson, and today we have 5 of the Street Fighter and WWE collab action figures. Unfortunately, we are missing Bianca Belair, but we do have the Ultimate Warrior, we have Yokozuna, we have Dirty Dominic Mysterio, we have John Cena, You Can't See Me Man, and last but not least, we got the Animal Batista. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox all of these figures. First, we have one of my favorite from my childhood is none other than the Ultimate Warrior. Now I remember this guy was insane. He was also insanely disliked in the locker room, which, you know, kind of makes sense if you're kind of like an egomaniac person, kind of like me, and then, you know, you're in real life just kind of a bad person. But anyways, let's take a look at this. The little graphics box is just purely amazing. And then on the back you have Ultimate Warrior as Blanca, which actually I don't really play Street Fighter that much. I mean, I did in like when I was a little kid, but now like I don't really care about it anymore. But I'm ready for the movie. That's kind of why I'm doing this, is to get ready for the movie. I saw Mortal Kombat 2, that was awesome, but now I got to get ready for Street Fighter the movie with, you know, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and all that. Anyways, on the back of the box it says the Ultimate Warrior. His finisher was the Warrior Splash. He is from parts unknown. His height is 6'2" and he weighs 280 pounds. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox Ultimate Warrior. Okay, now looking at this figure, I can already tell I really like it. I mean, I already do like Ultimate Warrior in general, but just this one as I think it's Kanba or something. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I really like the blue. I remember I used to fight with him a little bit. I think that and Raiden. I used to use Raiden a lot in Street Fighter. But I do like the designs on this action figure, if you can tell right here. Very good designs, very good quality, I'd say. And then they do also come with some flames for his figure. So if you take a look at that, it's like little clear flames that like you can probably put on the hands, like that, and then kind of make it look like he's actually like shooting flames. So overall, I'd probably give this Ultimate Warrior a 8.5 out of 10. Up next, we have the big man himself, the Big Papa himself. We have Yokozuna. Yokozuna, he has a finisher, which is the Banzai Drop. He is from Japan. He weighs 6'4", and he weighs 589 pounds. Dang! 589 is crazy. But I will say, they do have his location wrong. He's not from Japan. He is from Samoa. Or I believe he's from Samoa, but correct me if I'm wrong. But here is a little look at the front. And if you look, here's the back. You'll see a little photo of Yokozuna right there. I think without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox Yokozuna. Okay. Yokozuna, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big man in real life, but he is also a big man in this action figure. And let me just say, I really like how, you know, they got Yokozuna the way he is. I feel like they did a really good job making him, what was the name? I forget. He is E Honda. Maybe like I don't know. Anyways, I do like how like they just designed his back and they made sure not to give him any clothing above, because if you guys all know, he didn't wear any clothing above. He wore his like usual like sumo pants. And then I'd say the back looks pretty good itself, and just, you know, him holding up his fights. And then it did come with a head accessory, and that head is of E Honda or Yokozuna screaming, which is a good detail in general. So overall, for this Yokozuna action figure or E Honda, I'd probably give it a 8 out of 10. Next up, we have the AAA Mega Champion currently, and the former Intercontinental Champion. We have Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 in Dom. You know, I hated him as a babyface, but I like him as a heel. But I also hate him as a heel, so it's kind of like, I like him, but I don't like him. Like, there's some work he does which is phenomenal. I just don't like it in general because, you know, I'm just a hypocrite. But I either like him or love him some days. It just really depends on the day. But overall, Dominic Mysterio is probably one of my favorites. Probably one of my favorites high flyers, just because he can actually do something. Same with Javon Evans. He is just amazing in the ring. Same with, you know, a bunch of high flyers. But here is the front of Dominic Mysterio. And then there is the back. And he is as Ken. And Dirty Dominic Mysterio is from San Diego, California. He is 6'1" and he weighs 200 pounds. And his finisher is the Frog Splash, which is based off of Eddie Guerrero's finisher, which was the Frog Splash. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Okay, looking at this Dominic Mysterio. Okay, well, one of the flames. I think this is how you're supposed to use the flames. I believe so. I mean, you're supposed to use the much cooler positions, but I really like this Dominic Mysterio. I really do. He really is a good Ryu, or sorry, not Ryu, Ken. I like the red singlet, or not the singlet. It's a gi. It's a red gi. I really like the red gi with the black belt. I like his hair, his golden hair with the black on top, and I just like these flyers overall because these are super cool. Because you can do anything with them. You can put them in any position, fighting like Yokozuna or Ultimate Warrior. Like you can have these make it actually look like a real fight, which I think is like a really cool design to do and really awesome. And then it also comes with the classic Dirty Dominic Mysterio sticking his tongue out at the audience. You already know. I think overall, I really do like this Dominic Mysterio, so I am going to have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's just really good, and he's really good as Ken. Next up, we have the man you cannot see. We have the man who tapped out to Gunther at Saturday night's main event on December 13th, 2025. We have the legend, John Cena. Now, John Cena was one of my childhood favorites, but really he was a big inspiration to me, and he was a big role model to me when I was a kid. He made me want to get into professional wrestling and actually try to pursue a career in professional wrestling. So, thank you again, John, for everything you did for me. I really appreciate you. It's just, I like Gunther. That's the thing. I really do like Gunther. I did not like him when he retired John Cena. I really didn't. But overall, John Cena is Ghoulie or Julie. I'm not sure. It's probably not a girl. I'm going to say Ghoulie. But I know Cody Rhodes is actually Ghoulie in the Street Fighter movie, not John Cena. But here is the back of the box. And then there is the front. Same thing as the other boxes. And John Cena, his finisher is the AA, Attitude Adjustment, or before it was called the FU, which obviously they had to change that, because, you know, it kind of sounds bad. But he is from West Newbury, Massachusetts. He is 6'1" and he weighs 251 pounds. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox John Cena. Okay, looking at this John Cena, I can already tell I'm really like this John Cena as it's either Ghoulie or Julie. It's really kind of making me mad. I'm trying to figure out how to say it, but it's not real. It's not working. It is what it is. But I do like this outfit, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the camo pants, the boots, the green tank top, and then the hair, and then the necklace, the glasses. And then this hand did come with it. It's in a comb, but it wasn't attached to it. It was just a regular hand, so I attached the hand with the comb to this hand. And overall, this is an amazing figure of John Cena, I will say. It's probably one of my favorites. There's a bunch of others that I say are my favorites, but this one right now, I really like. You got the dog tags too. He has everything. He has the wristbands. He has the "You Can't See Me," the USA flag on there. It's really amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10. 10 out of 10 for me. John Cena, 10 out of 10. As Ghoulie, I think it is. 10 out of 10 for Ghoulie. Last but not least, we have the Animal Batista. Or we have either Sagat, or Sagat. I can't tell how to pronounce that. But looking at the box itself, I'm a big Batista fan. So I'm getting excited just looking at this figure in the box. But a little bit about Batista. His finisher was the Batista Bomb, a very classic and very cool move. He is from Washington, D.C. He is 6'6" and he weighs 290 pounds. That is an insane amount, especially for a man who's 6'6". Maybe like if it was like 6'8" or like 7 foot, I understand because you got like Braun Strowman and all that. But 290 is kind of insane. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and unbox the Animal Batista. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, here is the look at the Animal Batista. He looks dope. He looks like really, really sick. I really like this little costume for Batista. I like how he's playing Sata. I don't know. I forget the name already. But I really like his costume. His tattoos, they already got the tattoos right. They already got the good designs on. They got him perfect. They literally got him perfect. And he did come with flames as well. Same with Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So if you want to create a little fight, you can put one on here just like that. Boom. He's shooting fireballs. I think, ladies and gentlemen, for Batista, I'd probably give him a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good, but I think there could be a little more good changes about it to make it like a 10 out of 10. Other like John Cena, who as Gully or whatever his name is, it was just a really cool figure. So overall, Batista, 9 out of 10. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our today's video. Thank you for joining me. Today we looked at Ultimate Warrior, the legend John Cena, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Yokozuna, and of course, the Animal Batista. I really appreciate every single one of you. Take your time on your day to watch my videos, and I promise you the next video is going to be really good. I kind of know what I'm going to do next, but I don't really know at the same time. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and let's wait. So without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.